And if we had a whole campaign of things that we'll be running from the top of February in 2024 until the end of November, would that make a difference for these people? Can we create encouragement? Can we add words to the actions and vice versa? And can we make an entire ecosystem that feeds itself? What's up, homies? Welcome back to another episode of Housekeeping, and I finally found a designer for the clothing coming out next year. So let's speak on a little tidbit of what we have planned for next year and why it was so important to find the right person. So within the different iterations of Get Home Safe and a lot of the mental health and wellness outreach that I've done up to this point, there's been a lot of branding and messaging, whether it's hug your friends, hype me up, or cross references between You Matter and Hug 'em in terms of hugging a homie, or the Hug a Homie campaign that we did, I think that was the year before last or so. The reason this is important is because each time you come up with a different design, that's a new breath of life that you're breathing into the catalog of work that you've done in terms of putting words to actions and things that you'd like to accomplish. And we have so many different ideas for next year outside of the events that we're doing and the people that I'm planning with. I think it's really important that these folks in the wellness spaces, the folks in the therapy spaces, and the community itself that we're looking forward to treating or serving, they have cool clothing that's affordable, messages that encourage them when they're not around us, and someone who's able to bring that vision to life. In one of my interviews today that I did with one of my folks for a new concept that we're putting together, I've known him for about 10 years, which is great. And we come from the same industry in terms of hard work, putting your coat on, grabbing the keys and getting straight to it. And as in terms of an artist and his designs have always had a certain amount of life and flair to it. And that's what encouraged me to say, hey, how'd you feel about working on this project for 4 to 5 campaigns that we're working on for next year? And how would you feel about bringing these designs to life with me and leading me as I give life to this new iteration of where we're going to be going, what we'd like to do, who we're going to serve, and the messages that we'd like to deliver and leave them with. When it comes to branding and when it comes to us being of our word and what we'd like to do when it comes to community outreach and these conversations that we put together, I've been spending a lot of these last 3 to 4 years as an introduction as to who we are, who do we serve, what are we looking to accomplish, and what conversations are we trying to facilitate? Is it simply education? Are we trying to get you resources? Are we trying to give those resources life and start to add a name to a concept, whether it's inner child work, whether it's imposter syndrome, whether it's therapy and how necessary therapy is, whether it's yoga and why is that necessary to go to a yoga class or experience yoga as someone who's a person of color. And when it comes to this particular artist, I'm really looking forward to not quickly rushing things. I want to really sit down and put the etches and the sketches together and see, hey, would my descriptions and words that go with the descriptions, whether it's the front of the shirt, the back of the shirt, some pants, socks, shorts, or whatever, would that encourage people and make their internal fight and dialogue so much more digestible and be able to handle, knowing that there's a community of people around them that are working on it? And if we had a whole campaign of things that we'll be running from the top of February in 2024 until the end of November, would that make a difference for these people? Can we create encouragement? Can we add words to the actions and vice versa? And can we make an entire ecosystem that feeds itself? And after that, Are people going to be willing to let us know whether we've done a good job and we served them, or are they going to let us know that they like more of what we have going on, or are they going to let us know, are there things that we can improve on? But I'll never figure these things out unless I go ahead and I execute it. I don't get to figure these things out until I bump into the right people who have the skill set that I need, the skill set that I don't have, and they bring it to life. So when it comes to this episode of housekeeping, I'm just glad that I finally come across the right person who'll be a good fit for the things that I'm looking to do for next year, on the design, on the concept, and I don't have to be the only one who's breathing life into a lot of the things that we're doing, because I'm just the figurehead of the things that we're bringing to life and what we're bringing to motion and the folks that we work with. But the community is what drives me to bring so much more to the table. So for all the homies that are here today, appreciate y'all for pulling up. This is a quick check-in. It's been a busy week. In a couple of weeks, it's going to be Christmas. I'm probably not going to be able to release a video probably next week or the week after. That might be my last video for a little bit as I work on a bunch of other things. I got a bunch of edits with Mental Health Monday. I got a new concept called In My Shoes that's coming out that folks are going to enjoy. We have some wellness videos that we're going to start adding to the platform, whether that be yoga or sound bowl, and a couple of voiceovers that I'm looking forward to, like with the words of a mental health advocate, which would be a sample of the events that we're putting together, especially when it comes to the mental health and wellness space. Can that make an impact on the internet? Is that something people want to see and they'd want to attend? Is there a way to stir curiosity? And just looking forward to sharing a lot of these moments from these photo shoots that we're putting together, brandings that we're putting together, Lululemon, the mayor's office, a whole bunch of other companies that we're working with, and just looking forward to it being another day in office as I do what I do when it comes to Get Home Safe and all things mental health and wellness. So it's your boy Juice from Get Home Safe. Appreciate the homies for pulling up. Like, subscribe, share, and thanks for coming through. And if you have any questions or anything like that, or interest or any ideas, please don't be afraid to leave it either in my inbox or right underneath the video. I'd love to reach out and talk to the folks that are paying attention to a lot of things that I'm doing. So it's been another episode. I have no idea what number episode this is, but peace.